Hey everyone, my name is Matt. Welcome to my shop. Today is December 17th and this is my shop update. And oh my goodness, it has been a long time since I have done one of these and quite a lot has happened. First off, probably the most jarring is the fact that this is a different shop now. So I have started the move into the new shop, which has gone really smoothly so far. So over the last, few months, I guess, I have been converting the garage of the new property into the shop. So I have painted the floors, painted the walls. I got some lights installed a little bit to get some light in here. It is still pretty dark, but we're getting there. And then this past weekend, Lindsay and I loaded up all the large items from my shop into a truck and moved them all here and got them put back into the spot that they were in the old shop. So I'm starting with the same sort of footprint or like layout, I guess, of the old shop, which is pretty exciting. So I have a video coming out when I'm done with it, like everything. Couple videos on the shop moves that's in the queue. First off is getting the garage space ready to go, so bringing it up into the blank space ready for tools. That's like, painting and basically just painting this space and making it nice and bright and welcoming and inviting. And then the second one is going to be the actual move of all the machines, which happened this past weekend. After that, I'm going to be shooting probably tomorrow or this weekend or something a little video on the layout of the shop. Since I'm keeping things the same for the most part, I'm really happy with the kind of overall flow of things, but I am a little cramped, or I was cramped, so I'm going to be kind of spreading things out a little bit and maybe making a few modifications just to make more efficient use of the space. So spinning around from the other angle, so the shop layout is exactly the same, but now I have this third bay over there, so I can kind of go that way a little bit. I'm planning to make that third bay area more of like the, I guess, miniature metal shop. So the Bridgeport will go over there, metal cutting bandsaw and probably this toolbox will go over there too to get those out of the way a little bit. And that'll give me some more kind of just general open space, which I definitely was lacking in the other shop. So that's kind of a preview of what's going on with the new shop, the new space. It's going to be a little while until this thing is fully set up and ready to go. I've got to do the dust collection still, and I'm just waiting to finalize the final layout of everything before I go into the dust collection and before I have all the electrical installed for all the tools. So it's a little bit of what's going on here in the new shop. Now, because I am a wood addict, I have started to accumulate logs here at the new property. So we got some white oak, this longer white oak, and some hard maple here. I got a lot of room for logs here, so that's kind of a nice plus. Now, one question that I've been getting a lot has been about the sawmill and when that's going to be coming over. I don't really know. I'm not really in a rush to bring it over here because, first of all, I don't have anywhere to put it yet. And second of all, I don't really need it right now. Since I knew we were going to be moving, I went ahead and I sawed through basically my entire log pile that I had at the old house, so I didn't have to move logs. So that left me with, I think it's like 12 sawmill videos, something like that. So I have enough videos to last me a long time, so I don't need to shoot anymore. So I don't really need the sawmill right now. So I'm guessing it'll probably be sometime over the winter when the ground is frozen. That way I can move all my lumber all at once without tearing up the yard too much. But yeah, looking like it's gonna be a very boring sunset today. I was hoping it'd be a nice one, but it's overcast today. Now, a couple of other things that have been going on. First off, with the chair kits. So last time we talked about chair kits, I was shipping out all the pre-orders. So I did finish shipping all of those out. Those all went out. I think that last one was either that last week of September or the first week of October. So it took me through all the pre-orders that I had sold, and then I got inventory in about mid-November. So I've had those continually available on the website since then. So if you wanted a chair kit and you missed out on the pre-sale period, those are there on the website. Now, one thing that's coming up with the chair kits that will be happening once I have the space back together is the armchair versions of the kits. So a lot of people are asking about armchairs for the chair kits, so I do have that coming. So that'll be sold as a sort of add-on thing. These can be added to any chair that was already assembled. So if you already bought one, you want to convert it to an armchair, you could do that. So that'll be these 2 parts, left and right, so 4 parts total, and you'll have armchairs. I'll have those probably coming out in January once I have the shop back together, so I can make the instruction materials for those. So that's pretty darn exciting. I also have a few other things coming with the chair kits soon. Next up are the Workbench kits. So the videos for those are starting to come out. So part 1 came out last week. I have a few more videos in that series of producing that first batch. That first batch is actually coming out of the vacuum kiln tomorrow, and then I'll start getting those shipped out. So those of you who have ordered the fall kits, those are going to start rolling out here very shortly. I'm very excited about those. So that is, I think, that's what I've been up to the last few months. It's been a crazy, crazy few months. So let's take a look at some viewer projects. First this week is a kitchen step stool by Nick. The top is made from a 5/4 cherry cutoff from a previous table build, while the base is made up of 1¼ inch square stock. It was all processed from a leftover 2x8. Nick used angled bridle joints for connecting each member of the 2 trapezoidal leg assemblies. The cross stretchers are dovetailed into each leg assembly, and the top attaches to the base via screws and handmade screw blocks made from the same 2x8. Nick added a subtle curve to the bottom of each leg assembly, as well as to each end of the cherry top to soften the overall look. Next this week is a dining table by Dema. The table is made from a red oak slab with cracks filled with epoxy. Dema wanted a fairly simplistic base design for this, so his base design does not have any aprons. The legs are bolted directly to the tabletop, and there is an underlying steel structure which is hidden, which helps to support the tabletop and keep it from sagging. The slab for this project came from one of the logs I saw in a previous video, and I will leave you a link to that if you want to check it out. Next this week is a small box with angled dovetails by Shaun. The sides of the box are made from oak, and the top is made from Claro walnut. The tulip inlay is made from yellow heart and lignum vitae. The finish on the box is 1 seal coat of clear shellac, 4 coats of nitrocellulose lacquer, and a little paste wax applied to the top. And lastly this week is another dining table by Andrew. The table is 44 by 80 and is made from birch, which Andrew milled and dried on his ranch in British Columbia. And he wanted to incorporate a live edge in a way that'd be easy to modify if he didn't like it on the table and wanted a base that would allow for as much freedom under it as possible. You can find a video about the build over on Andrew's YouTube channel. I'll leave you a link to that down in the description. So that about does it for me. Hopefully things are going well as we round out the year and head into the holiday season. It's been a really quick and very wild year. Very unique year, that's for sure. So videos on the shop moving things should be coming out very shortly. I got a little bit more editing to do on those to get them finished up, but I'm excited to share this adventure with you all. So thank you as always for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments about anything I talked about today or anything here in my new shop or the old shop, please feel free to leave me a comment. I'd also be happy to answer any questions you might have. And until next time, happy woodworking.